るでしょう。そんなわけないや、わかってくれるでしょう。その頭を打ち抜いて、終わらない愛の抱いてたくないの、もっとちゃんと何してよ。いないいないまで演じてほしいの、もっとちゃんと答えてよ。未完成だって何度でも言った脳からぶった愛の中で。トントン骨でお愛子って埋まらない時にこもっちゃって、完全主義はスモーキーにこだまする声に寝ないとのことに。Let me join the party and feel the taste with you, I don't feel the same. Now party forced to win this game. You better give up and throw your empty bag away. どっちも選んで、どっちも壊して、心の目を引き抜いて、不甲斐ない愛を愛したくないの、もっとちゃんとダンスしてよ。笑えないがいやきっと楽しいの、もっとちゃんとそうさせてよ。未完成だって何度でも言った脳からぶった愛の中で。そんなわけないや、わかってくれるでしょう。その頭を打ち抜いて、終わらない愛を抱いてたくないの、もっとちゃんと何してよ。いないいないまで演じてほしいの、もっとちゃんと答えてよ。未完成だって何度でも言った脳からぶった愛の中で。不甲斐ない愛を愛したくないの、もっとちゃんとダンスしてよ。笑えないがいやきっと楽しいの、もっとちゃんとそうさせてよ。未完成だって何度でも言った脳からぶった愛の中で。未完成だって何度でも言った脳からぶった愛の中で。
Need better internet than 5G? Your search is over. Get Cox.スを声に出す。崩壊の脆弱は騙しが方が正義なの。人だって構わない。祈っておいてそうめはない。飾っていた情熱が墓穴を掘って投げる様。おいねどこまでね大丈夫よしらってねえ帝国を叱ってよ。正直者が夢みたいなら精霊帝国を騒いでよ。最後まで甘えてしまうのは んだな。僕じゃない僕に出会ったよ。それでも前に進んだの。クラクラしちゃう夜も足りない僕を愛してよ。でもまだ僕を育てたの。君には僕が見えるかな。孤独な家のだ。ねえて僕と分かってももう抱きしめなくていいんだよ。へいねえて僕が分かったらもう一度笑ってくれるかな。ねえて僕を叱ってよ。正直者が夢みたいなら。へいねえて僕を騒いでよ。最後まで甘えてしまうのは。ねえて僕を甘いでよ。もう地球は向こうの世界から。へいねえて僕と思ってよ。最初からいないの分かってた。幻だって知るんだよ。嘘つきだって知るんだよ。透明だって知るんだよ。空白だって知るんだよ。どうだっていいことを嘘って吐いて戻れない。思考なんてやってこない。奪ったように奪われて。
You didn't see that? Good morning. You bucks. No, it's not morning. It's evening. Well, it's morning for you guys. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. You know how it is. You know how it is. Well, ain't this something? Ain't this something? Well, let me turn that a bit more. Okay. Well. Oh, you're here, Brad. Give you head pets. Head pets for the Colossus there. So, you all know what's going on. You know, normally I don't talk about this shit. I don't. I mean, I'm sure, like, I've already been on YouTube. Every single major YouTuber's already talking about it. Even Moist Critical is talking about it. A lot of people are talking about it. And normally I don't get involved with this. No. I mean, I got involved with the Cinder situation, but... Look. When it comes to this stuff, I only talk about the things that I'm personally interested in, you know? Hell, when Zentrada left Vshojo, I didn't make too much of a big deal about that. When Nanyers, Bebe, and thank you. When Nanyers and Bebe and Silvervale all left, I didn't make a big deal about it. But the fact that Iron Mouse just left Vshojo, my rival, something's up. So, Vshojo didn't go to talent. I didn't give too much about it. I didn't care too much about it. They have too much shit to give. Iron Mouse leaving? Holy wow! Now, you got my attention, Vshojo. Now you got my attention. Not that my attention means shit, but I digress. Look. Javi, thank you for claiming the gold. Look, when you do something this big, now you got my attention. Now you got my attention, Vshojo. And we're about to we're about to go down a rabbit hole. We're about to go down a major rabbit hole. Because first things first, we're gonna talk about what happened recently. We have to talk about it. I have to give my 2 cents about this. You know, I have to. the Iron Mouse situation. You know? So, how to go about this? I guess the first thing we need to answer is, what the fuck happened? Why did she leave? You know, I'm actually in the dark here. I mean, I was told by some people, like, my good friend Maiden, she was the one who first brought this to my attention, like an hour after she posted it, after Iron Mouse posted her YouTube video. I didn't watch much of it. I only saw like a minute or two of it because I wanted to see the rest for this. You know, I wanted to see the rest for this. Yes, I want to watch it live right here with you guys. But to be expected, you know, every other major YouTuber who talked about the situation, the Coldplay situation. I don't know, would you like me to? Because I can throw my 2 cents too on that. Because oh my god, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. I'm very familiar with that situation. But you know what? Let's keep it a buck 50 here. You know what I mean? I don't have the freedom or the time to talk about every single piece of VTuber drama that happens, every single piece of consecration that happens, drama that happens. You know, it's like every single thing that happens out in the world. I'm not gonna jump at it every single time. I'm not gonna jump at it. You know, I'm not. Why? Because I don't got that kind of time. Nor do I have no shits to give. But which is why whenever I do streams like this, it's only for things that I'm personally interested in, and this is one of them. Okay, Javi, you're new here. Let me tell you something. Okay, I declared Iron Mouse my rival, okay? Iron Mouse is my rival. Doesn't mean I hate her, far from it, you know? I mean, I have mad respect for her. But if enemy taught me one thing, is that having a rival adds to motivation. Hell, what do you think Mike Guy declared Kakashi his rival? Extra motivation. I mean, Gary was Ash's rival. And look at that, extra motivation. Ash not only had something to work towards, but they also ended up getting respect for each other, you know? It is important. It's very important. In fact, Vshojo as a whole is very important because, you know, the last time I talked about this, or something like this, it was when Hololive lost Gargura. And then from there, it just went down a rabbit hole, you know? I mean, I talk about Hololive dying, and I still think of this. But now Vshojo is dying. And that's something I believe, you know? Because they've been losing members left and right. I mean, granted, not at the same scale as Hololive, but, Vshojo's been still losing a lot of talent. And you know what? Vshojo's turning corpo, okay? Vshojo is turning corpo. And I know and I know this because I know this. Sorry about that. Oh, Brethren, I think I told you about the Coldplay situation. Basically, okay, to make a long story short, during a Coldplay concert, a couple was caught having an affair. Yeah, Coldplay is a band, and a couple was caught having an affair mid-concert. Yeah. So, okay, it's like Coldplay did this thing where they showed people on camera, like on the big ass screen, and then like Coldplay just so happened to feature this couple on there, and the moment they got caught, oh boy, they shat themselves. So, anyway, but yeah, that's what happened. That's a whole different situation, you know. Everyone's talked about it. I found it funny, but I'm digressing here. Anyways, anywho, so why do I believe Vshojo is dying? I just told you because they just lost their biggest streamer, their biggest talent, and like I said, I knew they were going downhill the minute they went corporate, and I'll tell you what I mean, you know, because I've always been open about this. I never like corpos, okay, and Vshojo turning corpo, yeah. Stop throwing things at my door, man. Look. I think the first thing we should do is just listen to Iron Mouse, what she has to say about the situation, okay? I learned about this an hour after she posted her video, and I only had the time now to talk about this. Trust me, I wanted to go live immediately, but... But I was busy having a community night. Okay, I put my community first. Okay, I scheduled a community night with my people, and that's what I was doing instead of this. That's why I went until now. So yeah. All right, let's go over to the video. I've been having the video open for a while. So in fact, I had the video open ever since I found out about it. So let me go ahead and pull it up right now. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right, hold on. Let's see here. Give me a second. All right, ready to go. That is what he said. Oh boy, I bet he didn't know how right he was. All right, here it is. Here it is. Here I am, rocky like a hurricane. Okay, 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 okay. Here she is. Hmm. Actually, hold on. That don't look right. Let me try something better. There we go. Why I left Vshojo. And no, it is not clickbait. You wish it was clickbait, but no, it's not clickbait. I mean, could have been clickbait for once. Jeez. Okay. Man, haven't seen news this big since Butch Hartman left Nickelodeon. All right, all right. Iron Mouse, take it away. Why did you leave Vshojo?
I am leaving Vshojo. Unfortunately, I recently found out that for the past couple of months, I have been misled by Vshojo. With the information that I currently have, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid. And most importantly, the thing that hurts me the most is that the Immune Deficiency Foundation, which is the most important charity to me, and also the reason why I'm here today, is owed over $500,000 from Vshojo. I know that this is a lot, and it's very important for me to be honest with all of you. I really want to tell you everything, but unfortunately, right now, I have been instructed by my attorney to wait for more of the legal procedure to unfold. So one day, I will be able to tell you the full story.
Okay, so she's not restricted by NDA, so she does have the liberty to talk about what happened. It's just that she's been instructed not to. But that right there already, that's already big news as it is. The fact that she got screwed over by the very company that put her on the map. So weird. It is so weird. But the fact that, she's been denied payment as well as, the charity being owed funds, that's just wild. Um, but anyways, let's continue.
But for now, I just need to let you know that I will no longer be a part of Vshojo. if you give me a moment of your time, I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I know for a lot of people right now that this might be the first time you were ever watching me. I
Mm.
became a VTuber because I really wanted to make friends. I was very lonely due to the fact that I have a primary immune deficiency disease called CVID. I basically have
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with this, so let's look at this. CVID. It is a relatively frequent form of primary autoimmune deficiency found in about 1 in 25,000 persons. This is the reason it is called common. The degree and type of deficiency of serum immuno, immunoglobulins, I butchered that badly, so I'm sorry, and the clinical course varies from person to person, hence the word variable. An additional characteristic is a decreased IgA and or IgM level or low level of three major types of immunoglobulins, which is IgG, IgA, and IgM. In some individuals, there are defects of the T cells, and this may also contribute to increased susceptibility to infections as well as autoimmunity, granulomatous disease, and cancer. So, in other words, she just gets sick. She just gets sick real quick and real easily. And I've always learned about this. Always learned about that. I always knew that Iron Mouse wasn't like 100% there. I'm sorry, wrong portraits of words. Iron Mouse is not like 100% like healthy. I knew that she cannot physically leave her home, but I never fully understood why that is. And this right here just gave me more insight. All I really knew is that she got sick super easily and she cannot leave her home, which is real sad. You know, it really is. You know, nobody deserves to be isolated like that. It's just sad.
a low to near non functioning immune system, which means I get sick a lot, and it caused me to remain isolated for long periods of my life. So then I found streaming, and I thought about giving it a try because I wanted to see if I could make some friends online because I honestly couldn't ever leave my room. I never really expected to grow an audience or anything. It was one of the last things on my mind. I just thought that I would stream to, 5 to 10 people and just hang out from time to time, make some friends, play games, and just continue on with my life. But unfortunately, I was too scared to stream with my face. So, a friend of mine recommended that I try an app called FaceRig that would allow me to use an anime avatar to stream. And that's how I started VTubing. It took me a while to take it seriously and even begin to think about maybe being able to grow a community and even make this a career. I think I really started to take it seriously around the time when I was approached to join Vshojo, and it was through Vshojo that I was able to grow into the Iron Mouse that I am today.
Okay, so in other words, I don't want to say she got lucky, but she got lucky. She got scouted. That's how she became the face of Vshojo. Well, how she joined Vshojo and not became the face of it. And let's face it, you know, Iron Mouse over time has become the face of Vshojo, so that's why it's such a big deal. You know, it really is. But that's a very relatable story to be honest, because I just look originally when personally okay when I first started doing this. Originally, I just wanted to make YouTube content. You know, same reason though. I didn't want to show my face. You know, so I started off with using a cosplay. Um, Later on, at least, like I cosplay as my own OC, as my own character, and so um, problem is, I didn't have the proper equipment to record on the PC. Like I didn't have no capture card. I didn't have like the latest consoles. Um, I was on a shoestring budget. You know, originally like I recorded videos through emulation until eventually I got my Xbox and I started streaming through there. And the reason why I started streaming through there is because I didn't have a capture card, like I said. I couldn't hook up my Xbox onto my laptop and just like start recording that way. So I chose to stream just as a means to record. I mean, interacting with people was just a bonus. Um, but overall, streaming was just a way for me to record footage for the sake of my YouTube channel. That's all it was to me. And just like her, I spontaneously just grew a community and met a lot of people through this. And I didn't really consider VTubing until much later. So yeah, her story is very relatable to me and to many of you, no doubt. And a combination of that and the fact that she's doing all this while she's really sick. Um, that's what makes her an inspiration.
When I was approached in 2020 and asked to join Vshojo, it seemed like a good idea, but I honestly did not know if I could ever be a corporal VTuber because I felt like I just couldn't. In my mind, I saw myself as unhireable, which is why streaming worked for me. I had no boss, no strict rules, I had no hours, no expectations. It was all up to me, and due to the fact that I have lived my life chronically ill and being unable to do much of anything, I just felt like there was no way that anyone would ever take me or want me.
So that's like the beauty of content creation, really. I mean, there's still a lot of pressures to come with it, but for the most part, you do make your own hours, and that's why everybody wants to do this. That's why everybody wants to do this. They don't want to go to a 9 to 5. Hell, I mean, that mentality can also be a downside because people are like quitting school altogether to pursue this. What was it saying? Oh yeah. So um, there are a lot of downsides to pursuing this, but once you do get into it, once you start doing this full time, which is very difficult, I know. Then yeah, everything she just mentioned, that's a benefit right there. And besides, it makes sense because Iron Mouse is just unable to like find the proper work. I doubt she was able to attend school properly either. Yeah, there's online classes, there's also like online jobs, but um, I doubt like any job would hire her because they would just see her as a liability, which is just awful. It really is.
For a while, I was struggling to make a decision because I was afraid about my anonymity and afraid about trusting people because I felt like every time I put my trust in people, it always ends in grief for me. So I was worried about expectations and a million and one other things. But I ultimately decided to join Vshojo. It really pains me that I am unable to fully explain why I am leaving. But for right now, here's what I am allowed to share with you. I would always be told how important I was for the company.
Why am I not surprised? Of course they would tell her this. But in reality, the thing about corporals is that they just saw her as an asset. I mean, as I said, they saw her as the face of the company, and they pretty much just used her for marketing. They just used her for the views. They used her for the audience. They just used her overall. And the fact that they screwed her over the way they did, that's just proof of that. That's just proof of that. I mean, at the end of the day, a corporation doesn't care about an individual. They don't. They see everybody's expendable no matter how big they are. And honestly, Vshojo should have been scared because the truth is, I've always said this. I mean, she's at the point of her career where she no longer needs Vshojo. If anything, Vshojo needs her, and now she's gone. Can't wait to see their statement on this.
And I was always told that I was needed in order for the company to succeed. Although that was very positive to hear, it put a lot of pressure and a lot of stress on me to the point where I felt guilt tripped into signing. I felt responsible for everybody. I felt responsible for staff and talent alike. And I felt like if I didn't do this and if I didn't stay, I was hurting everybody and I was destroying everybody's life. But this didn't feel right with me, and I began to feel extremely uncomfortable. As my viewers know, privacy has always been one of my biggest concerns. I've had a lot of scary experiences in my life, so one amazing thing for me was the fact that Vshojo handled all my payments, and it meant that I never had to give out any of my personal information, so that was always a blessing to me. As time went on, I decided that I wanted to try to start pulling out my remaining funds because I wanted to start taking over my own finances. This is what led me to this point. Throughout the years, Connor and I have raised around $4 million for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. The majority of the money raised is through Tiltify at events like the Cyclothon, the charity auction, and other miscellaneous events that we've had. However, because of the success of my first subathon, I decided to donate half the earnings of my following two subathons to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. The first time I tried this, it worked great. Over 200,000 people supported me, and because of that, we raised over $329,350 to the Immune Deficiency Foundation.
That is an oddly specific number, but that's still a lot of money, and I'm just glad that Iron Mouse was able to donate all that because that is a cause that is relatable to her. So it would make sense that she would like do her best to support such a foundation. But at the end of the day, having somebody else handle your finances, it was bound to go wrong at some point. I mean, Vshojo just seemed like a really trustworthy company up until this point, and turns out they were not.
Because the money came from my Twitch revenue instead of a Tiltify link, it required Vshojo to make the donation on my behalf. They promptly sent the payment. Because the money came from my Twitch revenue instead of a Tiltify link, it required Vshojo to make the donation on my behalf. They promptly sent the payment, and the subathon was a huge success. So I decided to do it again the next year. My last subathon was one of the biggest events I've ever done. The support was overwhelming, and I ended up getting over 300,000 subscribers and breaking the all-time sub record.
Until Class Senate took it back by more than double. Boy, that was something, right?
But this also meant that we had raised $515,000 for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I once again asked Vshojo to make the donation on my behalf, but unfortunately, still a year later, Vshojo has not paid the charity. The Immune Deficiency Foundation means the world to me.
Did I understand that right? So not only did they not donate the funds for the last subathon, but it sounds like they didn't even donate the funds for the previous subathon either. That's just low. That's just cold. That's just holy. That money could have helped a lot of people, but V Shoujo, being the corporate assholes they were, chose greed. But again, I'm not surprised, not the slightest.
Connor and I have both spent a ton of energy, time, and resources raising money for charity. And we're both so proud to be able to say that we've raised nearly $4 million for charity. We almost always raise money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. They help people with primary immune deficiency diseases, or PI.
And keep in mind, this is what Iron Mouse suffers from. So by donating to this foundation, she's also benefiting from it as well. That's what's keeping her alive.
which are inherited disorders where a part of the body's immune system is missing or doesn't function properly, which makes people like me more prone to infection. And this includes over 450 different conditions. The Immune Deficiency Foundation is a charity that is near and dear to my heart and has a particular significance in my life. When my health first started getting really bad, the Immune Deficiency Foundation helped me immensely when I really had nowhere else to turn. I was terrified, I was lonely, and I was confused. I honestly didn't really know what was going on, and I never ever want anyone else to go through that. This entire situation has broken me. I just wanted to do something good and to give back to a community that helped me. But unfortunately, that's not the case. As much as I would like to continue to talk about this, unfortunately, I can't. So, to recap, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid. And most importantly, the Immune Deficiency Foundation is owed over $500,000 from Vshojo. I really wish that I could tell you more, but right now, I have been advised to wait for legal proceedings. As of right now, I am an independent VTuber. I am at a loss of what to do right now. I'm kind of processing everything. I'm very sad and very confused. Once again, I want to apologize to the Immune Deficiency Foundation and to my community who has shown so much support to me. I also wanted to say that all the ad money made from this video will go towards the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do. Like I said, I really haven't had much time to process this. But below the video in the description box is a link to a donation fund for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Thankfully, any donations made through Tiltify go directly to the charity. That link is also there if you've heard about this and would like to support the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Sometime this month, I plan on doing a special live stream in order to raise money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I hope to have a ton of friends joining me, and hopefully there'll be a lot of singing and a lot of fun and just a day full of happiness. I just honestly really want to show that after all of this, that VTubing is a force for good. So thank you guys so much for all the support, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. And once again, I want to say that I am truly sorry. Okay.
So, let me go back here. Boy, that was a malfunction. Hold on, let's get the background music going. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I think this next few days the other members are going to come out about Vshojo. Actually, me and my friends were talking about that right before I went live. So right now there's actually a couple of VTubers that are supposed to be live right now as part of this as like what the schedule says, but they're not live right now. Why? Because no doubt because if they go live right now, they were probably told by Vshojo not to go live right now because no doubt people are gonna come to the streams and just bombard them with questions, just total hate raid, not really hate raid, but it'll just be a lot of curious people who are also angry. And you know that's the worst part about this is Vshojo isn't really it's gonna try to like they're not gonna take responsibility for this first of all, and second if any of the Vshojo members do go live, they're gonna get hit with all this. They're gonna be used as meat shields for Vshojo. So, sorry it took me a while to respond to like say anything. I just wanted to watch the video in full before I give my thoughts on that. But yeah, it looks like Iron Mouse is going independent. Who knows when she'll like come out and say what's going on. But it would make sense if like people like Zendrada Nyanyers, Silvervale, Bebe, if they all came out and started talking about what really went on behind the scenes at Vshojo, but there's always a possibility that we're forced to sign the NDA. Because also I want to point out, like a few weeks before this, Zen Trader also left Vshojo. I found out about it through a video she posted, but I didn't really watch that either. We might look at it after this, but look. The fact of the matter is, this is going to kill Vshojo. It really is. Or who knows? They'll survive like Hollow Life did, but is Ninja Sanji still alive? Yeah, they're surviving too. But no, Ninja Sanji's on life support right now. The Hollow Life is like has taken their own hits, but Vshojo, oh my god, this is huge. This is freaking huge. I mean, at worst, as far as I heard, when it comes to Hollow Life, the talent's left because of differences in disagreements with management, you know. But this is big. This is huge, you know. I mean, freaking Vshojo, forcing Iron Mouse to leave because of this. That's gonna be huge. I mean, her first independent stream will be soon, as she just said, but it would make sense if she had like former members of Vshojo joining her, because no doubt none of the current members are going to be able to join her. I mean, I don't even know if she's actually friends with them. I'm sorry to say, but I look at the VTuber list. Hold on, I actually have it right here. Let me go ahead and screenshot with you guys. Yeah, I have it right here. And no, get out of here. Get out of here. That's not what I want to look at. Oh, okay. Hold on. I see what's going on. I see what's happening. I see what the problem here. And lost my picture. Lost my image. Hold on. Put it back up. There we go. So as of right now, these are the current members. Which is a far shorter list than I thought. I mean, Iron Man's still on there because she hasn't officially left yet, but she will. She already said she's leaving. So it's gonna come. So they're gonna be down to 13 members. That is an unlucky number. So after Iron Mouse, I think the biggest VTuber right now is Project Melody. So they're probably gonna have use her as the workhorse to replace Iron Mouse. Like they're probably gonna have her pick up the slack. Who knows? Or maybe it's gonna be Amelie who's gonna be the next face, because she was famous before she joined Vshojo, and honestly that's gonna be an issue because see, Amelie right here. I'm a big fan of Amelie. Don't get me wrong. I love her. I love her music. I'm a big fan of hers. But listen to me. That was the moment they signed her up. That was the moment I knew that Vshojo has gone corpo. Okay, because look, Amelie was already famous to begin with. Like I said, she already had a following before this. I mean, she became famous through her music covers, mostly anime covers. I've heard some of her original songs. I mean, she is phenomenal. She is talented, and that's why Vshojo looked at her and practically recruited her. Now, I was told that it was a deal that was going on for like months before she actually joined, possibly even years. But after a long time of negotiation, they finally got her. And I'm telling you, that was the moment they went corpo. At least in my opinion. Okay. At that point, it just became about the money. At that point, but it's a corporation. I know. It is a corporation. I mean, they're all about making money. I get that. But look, it's one thing to make profits to keep a company going, but it's another if they prioritize it. And I think and you know what? People call me a nut job for saying that Amelie joining Vshojo was a corporate move. But no. What happened to Iron Man just now confirms it. Freaking confirms it. That's exactly what they're in gore for. They didn't donate the money because they wanted to keep it to themselves. That's a lot of cheese. And the thing about big ass corporations that are practically rats. Yes, let's face it, they're rats. They love the cheese. And he wanted more of it. And believe me, Iron Mouse is making a whole lot of cheddar. Lots of cheddar. And Vshojo really wanted that piece. No, they didn't want a piece of that pie. They wanted the entire thing. Okay? They wanted the entire thing. They wanted all of it. But look, perhaps the reason, perhaps Entraina's reason for leaving is differs, but the fact of the matter is, was Entraina and Iron Mouse gone? It's only a matter of time that those follow, and it's actually a sad fact. But you know what? You know what? Vshojo towns are pretty big. If they were to leave Vshojo, they're still gonna thrive. But the agency itself, it's gonna go downhill. You know, and it's already going downhill. So, where we're going, what's even the point of an agency, anyways? It's just a mark. It's just a brand. That's all it is. That's all it is. So, when you look at Big V, when you look at Vshojo, that's what they all have in common. That Big V, or when it comes to Holocure, or Hololive, sorry, when it comes to Hololive, when you hear those names, you're attracted to it, right? Because you know who's in there. And so when somebody joins these agencies, it's an exciting moment, isn't it? And it's even an exciting moment for the ones that auditioned, the ones that applied, and they got accepted. You know. But at the end of it all, one of them streams every day, and today they haven't gone live. I just told you that. I just talked about that. Okay. Okay. I don't know why my chat's not popping up on the TV screen, but yeah. I just talked about that. Like none. Okay, so like I said, none of the Vshojo members that are supposed to go live right now are live because they know what's gonna happen. They know what's gonna happen. Angry fans are gonna flood their chats and bombard them with like questions and possibly hate comments. And I bet you they don't want to be used as meat shields. Either that or Vshojo told them not to go live. But it's a huge bummer, you know, it's a huge bummer. But there's another one. There is another Vshojo member I want to focus on. Or should I say, former Vshojo member. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, there was another member who left. I don't know about this. Hold on, let me show my screen right now. Okay, so I just looked at Centra's name, and this is the video I was looking for. And where she explains that she was leaving Vshojo, but then there's this one, from Giga. Okay, I don't know who Giga is, but apparently she also left Vshojo around the same time Zentrada did. And look at that, you already see videos, like videos after videos talking about this, the whole situation, but, I mean, I'm just a little guy, so nobody gives a shit about me, but, and it looks like, But I don't think we're gonna watch the Giga video. I don't think we are. But we gotta be informed here. But maybe I am. Maybe I am. Who knows? But as you can see here, yeah, both Zentrada and Giga lit the video. Giga's much longer, but let's watch the Zentrada video first because that was much shorter.
Welcome to the 100 degree.
All right, Zentrada, what you got?
Just like to let you guys know, I will be leaving Vshojo. I am going to be looking for new opportunities down the road. It has been a tremendous few years. It has been a very tremendous few years on this journey. I had, a lot of memories with this agency. Despite every up and down, I think it was still.
I found that vid right now. Which one? The one with Giga? I just heard from Austin. It's fucked up for sure. Hey, Curious Kill, how are you? I saw your Twitter that Zentrada commented on. I saw from Twitter that Zentrada commented on Mouse's situation. Hope they're friends again. Wait, what do you mean they're friends? What do you mean by they're friends again? Like the situation like messed their friendship? Or were they even friends to begin with? I don't know. Well, right now I'm watching Zentrada's reason for leaving Vshojo. I don't know if she's gonna explain it here, but after this, I'm probably gonna look at Giga and see what's going on with her. And apparently, Giga also dropped a video on Iron Mouse, supposedly talking about more about what's going on behind the scenes. But I'm taking a detour to listen to Zentrada's reason for leaving Vshojo. But anyways, Curious Keel, welcome to the Chaos Cards of Cringe. And holy crap, this is making me unhinged. How did you find me? How did you find me, buddy? How did you find me? Let's keep going.
Still a fun ride. We all have to get off eventually onto a new ride.
I'm sorry, I'm never gonna get over this. Why is Zentrada using text to speech? Why doesn't she just use her actual voice? I'm sorry, but listening to text to speech is freaking annoying. Is she? I mean, unless she's physically incapable of actually speaking, I see no reason why she should use that text to speech. Okay, it's freaking annoying.
For me, this was a personal thing I needed to do. There are things that I personally want to do myself and, it is, as they say, it is a talent agency and I think in the long run what I want to do isn't some things that they can do exactly, which they've been so helpful with a lot of things as well. But in the end, I want to do new things. I want to explore new options. I think, like throughout all these years I've gotten to really understand what it means to be a VTuber. And I think I finally understood like what my goal is and what I wanted to do. I am not graduating if I am not. I'm literally still gonna be staying here, but I'm going to be exploring new pathways and new opportunities. I will of course be keeping my IP. Everything you see here right now is me. Of course I'm keeping that. But yeah, I mean, this is scary for me. I've always been trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I mean, as you guys know, you guys have trying to. I've been trying to figure out what I've wanted to do for so long.
Girl, you're just repeating yourself. Quit beating around the bush. That's her way of speaking. GP is important to IP is important to all VTubers. It really is. It really is. That's why I don't want to join the agency. That's why I want to stay independent. Even if I do join the agency, I'd rather start my own because I would know how to run it properly. And the one thing I can give Vshojo credit for is Vision Stream. Thanks, Christian. Thanks, Christian. Christian Sanchez. Are you related to Rick Sanchez, by the way? Oh boy. Look. Listen. The trainer here is beating around the bush, okay? I'm watching this video to find out her reason for leaving. But no, she's not saying anything. Also, as I was saying, IP is very important, I mean, I want to keep my image. I want to keep my name. And that's why I don't want to join the agency if it means, them owning me. Oh yeah, they fucked up big time. Really. And losing, look at this. I mean, look at the long rap sheet. I mean, a couple of years ago, they lost Silvervale, Bebe, Nyangers. This year alone, they lost Zentrada, Giga, and now Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse. I mean, all that didn't really matter to me, to be honest. I gotta be honest with you guys, okay? Hold on, let me go to my bar. I want to talk to you guys eye to eye. Listen to me. Look at my eyes, okay? Look. Look, 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 look. When it comes to this stuff, I usually don't talk about it. I mean, when Bebe left, I didn't care. When Nyanyers left, I didn't care. When Silvervale left, I didn't care. When Giga left, I didn't care because I didn't know who the fuck she was until now. When Zentreya left, that surprised me, but I had no shit to give there. Matara. Oh yeah, I remember Matara. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. That that Pheromosa looking VTuber. Okay, you know what? Let's not sugarcoat it. Matara looks like Pheromosa from Pokemon. You guys see the comparison too, right? You see the comparison too, right? I look at her and I think Pheromosa. But honestly, I had no idea Matara was a part of Vshojo until I found out that she did leave. Yeah, but I didn't know who Matara was at the time, so I didn't care. But Iron Mouse is my freaking rival. So when I found out she left, oh, you bet your ass that I had to come here and talk about it. You know? Now everyone will be exposed. Yes, it will. Oh, because yeah, definitely. Because remember, Iron Mouse is their biggest talent, and now that she left, they're gonna come out and spill the beans. They're gonna come out and just spill the tea. And the tea is hot. It's gonna burn your tongue. Oh, and you know what? I love you some juicy tea, some sweet, sweet juicy tea. And you know what? I think Giga in that video that we saw, I think she explains more in depth to what happened. You know what? I'm sorry, but Zen Trade isn't really saying much here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and look at the Giga video. Or should I just finish this? You know what? I might as well just finish it. I might as well just finish it. I,
It's kind of like what you
I might as well commit.
do in your life where you graduate from college and you need to make a decision. Like you're about to graduate, you got to make your decisions. I think I'm at that point where I do want to figure out what pathway now, but I want to choose if now that this is open, I can figure out what I really want to do here. This is nothing for you to be scared about. I know this is kind of just a you know what the fuck moment, but at the same time, things in life happen. That is how life goes. Things change within our life and we learn to roll with it. And I mean, from my perspective, it's such a blessed opportunity that I get to still be here keeping my EP keep. I get to explore the landscaping with you guys still. I get to keep my identity I get to still explore this landscape with you guys. It's almost like nothing's gonna change at all. I'm not going anywhere. I am going to still be here today. I will be here tomorrow. I will be here
Oh, then Trader, shut up. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude,
for
but
the rest of the year and the year.
I don't mean to be rude, but you've been beating around the bush. No, you know what? I'm done with this video. Okay, she's not explaining any reason why she's leaving. Okay, all she's repeating herself saying over and over. Oh, I just want to explore new opportunities. Oh, I just wanted to. But listen. We need. If you're just leaving because you want to, that's fine. But come on, quit repeating yourself. We get it. Okay, we get it. You're out of Vshojo. You're independent again. You're good. You're good. You're Gucci. Moving on. You forget that Iron Mouse is Vshojo. Now it's going fumbling down. That's why I believe they're dying. That's why I believe they're not going to survive this because Iron Mouse is playing the career where she no longer needs Vshojo. Vshojo needs her, and I bet you they know it too. I mean, in her statement in that video, where she talked about how the reasons that Iron Mouse left. Oh, shut your mouth, you clickbaiting son of a bitch. Anyways, yeah, Vshojo needs Iron Mouse and they know it. That's why they're reluctant to release a statement. That's why they're reluctant to say anything about the situation. Okay, they haven't said anything officially. They probably told the Vshojo VTubers to stay put, don't go live. Otherwise, yeah. But you know what? Unless an NDA was signed, I doubt any of the other VTuber members would you know what? I'm sorry. Unless an NDA was signed, I'm pretty sure that the other members would come out to talk about it. Uh, he got left Vshojo because she saw shady things happening and couldn't explain it. Oh, how much does talent spend their time, money, and effort to achieve it? Right. Well, at the end of the day, people don't because when it comes to VTuber agencies, people don't see the brand; they see the VTubers themselves. Okay. Um. But on the other hand, when Amalie joined Vshojo, her viewership skyrocketed. She used to average triple digit views, which alone is great. But then when she joined Vshojo, her viewership like multiplied by 10. You know, all corrupt. That's why I've been saying. Okay, I've done a live stream like this before when I talk about Hololive dying. But Nietzsche Sanji and Hololive are even worse because they basically own their VTubers, and when the VTuber leaves, they are forced to leave behind all their IPs. But Nietzsche Sanji was even worse because they practically owned everything. When the VTuber leaves Nietzsche Sanji, they lose everything. They need to save other members, especially Henya. Not gonna happen. Slowly but surely, left and right, more members are gonna start leaving. If they're under contract, then they're not gonna renew contracts. It's getting worse for them, you know. And before you know it, there won't be an agency at all. So yeah, going, everything's spiraling out of control for these agencies. You know, I mean, it is going bad for them. But my God, we don't want to lose her again. What do you mean again? What happened with Henya? Somebody catch me up! Hey, lawsuit incoming, definitely. Big one. No, Iron Mouse has already finally lost it. Did you hear her? When she talked about her attorney? She's speaking with her attorney right now. They're filing a class action lawsuit. Um Iron Mouse right now is keeping her mouth shut because her attorney is advising her to. So not only is Iron Mouse probably gonna file a lawsuit, but no doubt the other members might if they're going through the same situation. Not to mention that autoimmune deficiency corporate charity um people will probably file a lawsuit against them too for like denying them funds. Or actually no, I don't think they can file the lawsuit, but Vshojo is definitely in trouble because they're essentially committing charity fraud. That's what it is. This is straight up charity fraud, and poor Iron Mouse is gonna be the forefront of it because she raised all that money. So it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad, you know. Should we should we listen to what Giga has to say about the situation? Because she does say it right here. She does show. Oh, wrong screen. Okay, so I got the video booted up right here, right here. I'm curious. I don't know who Giga is, but I want to know what she has to say about the situation.
Incredibly relieved, is what I'll say. Details before I speak. That's why I need to take a minute just to make sure we're good. You're confused? Yeah, no. I'll update you guys. No, Mouse messaged me to let me know that she had posted a video and everything, just to like make sure that I knew it was posted. I'm good. We're fine. I'm actually incredibly relieved, is what I'll say. I'm relieved and glad. But that's just from my end because my perspective is going to be very different from yours. I know you guys are out of the loop. I'm about to explain it.
Oh my god, my mic is muted. Welcome, Kale. Welcome, Kale. Well, you can hear me now. Are you behind? Are you in agile? Why are you not in agile? I thought through everything agile just now. But anyways, welcome. Hey. Wow, I am especially hyper today. Hmm. Hold on. I'll be right back. I need to get me some water. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Just wanted to get some water because I'm gonna be talking a lot. I'm gonna be yapping a lot, and my mouth's gonna get dry. Can maybe you should check her out, perhaps. But all right, back to Giga, 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 Giga. What do you have to say?
Just like sit for a second. Okay. So hold on, where's my button? There I am. So Mouse has just announced that she's left Vshojo. Yeah, I knew she was working on it and all that. So I'm not. This is not like a sudden piece of news for me, but it will be for you guys. You guys know I have already left. I left on June 27th, so I've been gone for a couple weeks. Don't post anything that she said in the chat. I'm gonna say it, because I want to make sure details are right. Okay, all right. So I'll just echo it. So there are a lot of things that have gone on in the background. I'm gonna turn alerts off, by the way, real quick, just before I forget. There we go. There have been a lot of things that have gone on in the background that I have been completely unable to talk about, completely unable to say. I've wanted to, but that's been like legally just not a thing I should do. So finally,
Oh, this freaking know it. NDA. There's a freaking NDA involved. So Giga couldn't say much because of the freaking NDA, but it sounds like she's about to break her silence now. You can't say do NDA. That's what she just said. But maybe she can reveal a little bit more though. We'll see.
someone who is able to say those things has said them. So finally, someone who is able to say those things has said them, and it's good. There is a lot more. Absolutely, there's a lot to be said, but that is what can be said at this moment in time, especially because it's stuff that pertains to Mouse in particular, so it's her situation that she can speak on. I'll just echo some of the stuff that she said in her video, but she posted a video on YouTube on it if you want to see. She feels very misled on a lot of things and has been misled. I will add, I've felt this way as well. Absolutely. I did also see a lot of
What? Emily was live an hour ago. Oh shit! Yeah, she joined after others left. And I talked about it earlier. I talked about the earlier after the other members left. No, it was after Matara left. Thank you, Kel. Thank you, Kel. Thank you, Furious Kel, for telling me, for reminding me. Yeah, it was after Matara left that Amelie joined. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Somebody left right before Amelie joined. So yeah, as I said before, Amelie joining Vshojo was a corporal move on their end. That's why they did it, because Amelie was already a big figure to begin with. She was already a big figure to begin with, and having her on board, yeah, they did it. They did it just so they could get more people in their brand. Okay, that's all it was. Okay, Amelie was just a meal ticket, and she tasted good, didn't she? I have a hard time joining any corpo. Well, the truth is, there's gonna be a lot of people who will still blindly apply to these places because they're desperate for that juicy clout, because they're desperate to be as big as them. But those that know, those that know will be reluctant to sign. Those that know will be reluctant to join. Okay, and that's very important too. I had a chance to join an agency myself. Now, it wasn't like a big agency per se, but it was a small group of indie VTubers. And I procrastinated applying, but in the end, I chose not to. And you know what? I'm so glad I chose not to, because those sons of bitches kicked me out of their server. Why, for reasons they chose not to explain. And you know what? If nobody's gonna be transparent with me, especially if they're running a group, then I'm so glad I did not sign up because the lack of transparency is what pisses me off. And if they were to, and you know, it was like it's like a blessing in disguise, really, because they really just want to kick me out. Well, anyways, for absolutely no reason whatsoever. People, if I do something that piss you off, just say it. Transparency, communication. It's not that hard. All sunshine and whatnot, but they stabbed them in the back while with the smile, with the smile on their face. That's how they work.
Writing on the wall of a lot of things, but until I felt I had solid reasoning to say this is true, I didn't want to move on anything, obviously. And then over time, I found out that certain things were in fact true, and I went, oh no, and decided to leave. All right. So nothing, every decision gets made for really
Yay!
good reason. And I know I initially made a video saying I was leaving, and I tried to say really hard, really clearly, hey, this is just a small piece of what I can talk about. There are other reasons, but these are just the things I can say. I absolutely meant it when I said there's other stuff, other reasoning that I can't say, and that is, you know, this is some of it. This is some. Again, the word some. This is some of it. So I just feel really relieved because it's not stuff that I could say. The TLDR for some of the stuff that Nas revealed today, that is stuff that I've been absolutely disgusted by for some time. She is owed a significant amount of funds that she hasn't been paid. Okay, this is what she's revealing. I'm not going to talk about anyone else's situations. I'm just going to say this because this is what she's already said, and I don't want to out anything that I can't out, you know? But she's owed a significant amount of money. The IDF, the charity, the Immune Deficiency Foundation, that she always works with, and that I say we because we all did, plus her especially, however, her being the number one, have always fundraised for. There's a lot of funds that were held on her behalf for events that she did that she found out were not paid. The IDF is currently owed over $500,000 that should have been paid to them. That wasn't. And I didn't know that, and she didn't know that. None, I don't think any of us knew that until recently. So I can't begin to describe how that feels, knowing that we've tried. I mean, charity was always a really big thing for us. And I say us because, yes, it's about all of us, but I feel like this is really especially about Mouse.
As I said before, Mouse was the face of Vshojo, so of course all of them will be affected by this. They fuck up their trust and their income, significant amount of money. That is a lot. I know, right? I mean, denying a charity over $500,000 and denying Mousy her own her cut, and if she's doing that to them, if they're doing that to her, sorry, they're no doubt doing that to the rest of the talents. You know this is gonna be bad. Oh, it sounds like it get worse from here. Yeah, Vshojo was done. Like I said, they are done.
You know, but I can't begin to tell you how it feels to be like, yeah, this is like our thing. We love doing this. And then to find out that I had no idea, no fucking clue. And I mean, it's insane. It's insane. And I really don't have words for it. I really don't even know what to say about it. It's something that's so incredibly personal.
They are no different from the politician. I mean, they're a corporation, of course. And the thing of the corporation is that they're gonna make decisions like that, okay? But at the end of the day, the goal of the corporation is to make as much profits as possible to please their investors. Okay, they care more about the investors than to do their consumers or their employees. Okay, pretty much the same reason why Nintendo's going down the shithole right now.
As well. Like, I'll speak from my perspective. One of my best friends, one of the people I care about the most in this world, is someone who has a horrific medical condition that she really can't do anything about, and has dedicated so much of her life, all of her time, toward making sure that she can fundraise for a foundation that tries to maybe find answers, that tries to maybe support people in whatever way they can, right? this is a big deal to a lot of us, her especially, okay? And then finding out that a large amount of the money that our community gave to, with the knowledge apparently that it was going to go to this foundation because it's for charity, finding out that that was not, then not all of it, some, a big, but a really big sum, was not given to that charity is absolutely fucking insane. And I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do, right? What can you even do about that? That's crazy. And I wish I could say like more, but I don't even have words. I don't even have words on it. And it's one of those things that if I knew there was some sort of issue, maybe I could have done something, right? Like maybe we could have worked on it, but we just thought it was given, thought it was paid. You know? So I don't even know. I'm not going to point any specific fingers. Something I ask is that you don't point specific fingers at specific people if they're not being directly mentioned or anything like that. All we can do is address it as, you know, the company as a whole or anything like that, you know? But yeah, that's I just want to say that much. Like, there you go. But, you know, I'll just say, like, there's a reason that when I left, I was like, I'm going to miss my manager, right? And I love my members. Like, there's a reason. Okay? That's really what it is. I just, yeah, it's a big bomb.
Huge
I
bomb.
am so done with cooking.
Cook Unity has changed.
There's more that needs to be given time before she can say more, before we can say more. There might be some things that I don't know if we'll get to speak on. I really don't know. I really don't know, and everything is unfolding, and you know, if anyone has seemed a little busy from our group, if anyone has seemed a little, you know, they're not streaming a little bit as much or something like that, just know that there's reasoning for that, and they may not be able to talk about it, you know? But yeah, it's rough. It's rough. I don't know. I don't want to assume anyone's capable of such things. Me neither. Me neither. This all has been really, like, so incredibly shocking to find out. And it sucks because each time I find out a new thing relating to this or similar, I'm, like, not even surprised anymore. Like, it's shocking, yet I could picture it, which is horrible. The fact that I can picture that is horrible, you know? So I'm just, yeah. Yeah, I would like to say more. I just don't want to say anything outside of what she said here. Legally, you know, people could get themselves in weird situations, depending on what they say. So yep. I think the best a lot of us are going to be able to do is just echo things that are already said, and that's kind of it, you know? I would love to. I would love to, man. I really would, but I have to be careful, obviously. But yeah, as of right now, Mouse is independent as well. And I'm relieved. Like I said when I started talking about this, I'm really relieved. I am, because this is stuff that I was like, I sure wish I could say this, but, you know, not really the person to do it, for sure. I'm relieved because I would
Amelie said that she can't talk about, so I think they signed the NDA. Well, not only that, but she is under contract with the Vshojo right now. So if she were to like speak up in the situation, that could go against her. That could go against her. And ah, so naturally, like anybody who's still in Vshojo are not allowed to talk about it for that reason. And no doubt, like I said, wait, Javi, you said wait. Is she live right now? Is she live right now? Let me check real quick. Oh, let me see. What's that? I mean, I do follow her. Let's see if she's live. No, it doesn't look like she's live anymore. But it looks like she was live. But she was live earlier, apparently. And oh boy, hold up. Sea Dog is live. Yes, it's follow Sea Dog. Sea Dog is live. Like, um, who's Oh yeah, it looks like it looks like he already started. Looks like they already started the so-called charity event that they were talking about. Like, but both she did say that both but her and Connor were gonna start raising money for this charity. It looks like he already started. And look, he's playing the new Donkey Kong. Let's see. How long was he been? Okay, he's been live for over 90 minutes. Like 100 minutes, 100 minutes. He's been live for over 100 minutes. And looks like they already stopped talking about the whole situation. Now they're just talking about the game he's playing, which is Donkey Kong Bonanza, which looks like a pretty cool game right now so far. You know, I'll admit. I mean, I play it. I still play it. I mean, we haven't had a single 3D Donkey Kong game we haven't had a single Donkey Kong game since Donkey Kong 64. For God's sakes, Nintendo, please, well, please, put Donkey Kong 64 on Switch. I've been waiting on that for a while. Um, I don't know. That looks like a clickbaity title because like she did supposedly that video said she was gonna explain what's going on behind the scenes, but it just feels more like she's it just feels more like she's just freaking what's the word I'm looking for? Like it looks like she's just freaking well she's just echoing what's being said. Like she said, I think all she's only allowed to echo what's being said. Like that's all she's allowed to do. I get it. I freaking get it. But don't title your video um behind the scenes and just explain nothing. But it is like a 20-minute video, so there could be more to it. There could be more to it. So I'd say let's give her the benefit of the doubt and see what happens.
Would love to sit here. This whole time I've been thinking for months, like I would love to sit here and just be like, "Yep, that happened." But what can you do? What can you do? And we're still figuring out a lot about the situation. So please don't bother anyone asking for details because there's a lot that is not fully sorted out yet. You know, it's tough. It's tough. Um, I don't know. I just feel bad for her because like her main thing was putting trust into people to help her and getting promised up and down, yeah, we're here to help you and we want to do things for you and we want to work together, etc. And then having a situation like this happen, it's not just the charity money, she herself as well is owed a ton of money just on her own end, not even related to that, to find out that all of this is happening is just
I gotta get my door. Hold.
it's really tough for her. It's tough for all of us, but it's really tough for her. Besides her, yes, she also mentions, there's a lot of other stuff that's going on that is just, we're figuring out. We're figuring out. And we'll see how it all pans out. That's all. Am I owed any money? I can't talk too much on anything other than look, anyone who hasn't gotten their legal situation figured out is still figuring stuff out. Okay. I'm not going to make any crazy claims of anything. For me, I've talked a bit on stream about what I can say. I've done everything I can to make sure I end up in the best position possible, I guess. There will absolutely be some things that just won't work out the way I want or the way I'd like. There will absolutely be things that I will do instead. I'll tell you right now, like one of the reasons I've mentioned the merch several times is because I've thought about like, well, no matter what happens, maybe I can at least like send a truck and pick up stock that I had or something, right? Like maybe I could do that. I don't know. But I'm still figuring stuff out. I don't know exactly about her scenario. I think she's probably still figuring stuff out based off of my situation, but I don't know. Other people are still figuring stuff out. It'll be hard for us to say anything specific, anything exact, anything definitive. anything like that without having everything like fully closed out legally and financially and all of that, you know. So I will say, like, people will want to know things, will want to know specifics, but like we ourselves don't have things in a spot that's good enough where we can like even talk about it, you know. So yeah, here we are. Speculation's a bad idea right now too. Yeah, I know 100% people are gonna start saying things like, "Oh, they're probably owed all this, owed all that, blah blah blah." They're gonna go crazy.
She did call it. I mean, after all, I did say that earlier. I did say that they're all probably get screwed over. Who knows? Vshojo probably does owe them too. They probably do. I'm willing to believe it. I am willing to believe it. So yeah, good job, Giga. Good job, Giga. You read my mind. For all I know, she's probably watching the stream right now, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Um, none of the big VTubers will ever acknowledge my existence, and that's fine. It would be nice though. It would be nice.
making assumptions, whatever, and like I said, can't say anything definitive on anything. All we can say for sure is what she said on the charity funds. And any of us who have been saying like, yeah, we're still trying to figure stuff out. You know, we're still like trying to figure out what happens to everything, right? That's been talked about, but that's really like kind of where it ends on what we could say right now at this moment, you know? So, yeah. I don't know. I wish I could say more, but here I am. Here I am. It's been rough, so really what I ask from you guys is to just understand, you know, because a lot of people have been sitting around and like not saying much when leaving, or you know, we're just in a weird spot. We're in a weird spot. So, yeah. But yeah, I wanted to make mention of that. Anything she said in her videos, what she said, that's it. Okay, and hopefully we'll be able to speak more on some other things, but you know, it is what it is. I don't know.
That's a bummer that she couldn't say much else. Come on, I was expecting more out of this video, but let's see. Corporal can't say they figuring stuff out. Let's Suicide to say that. Yup, they're gonna say that. They're gonna. Okay, look, once again, me and my friends were talking about this, and we were talking about this, and Vshojo has not yet made a statement on this. And we were kind of expecting it to. We were actually surprised they haven't made a statement yet. But they're good. But right now, my best guess is that there's like okay, I talked about this before, but my best guess here, my best guess is that they're gonna just take the time to come up with some corporal bullshit to put out on social media, and oh boy, the amount of backlash they're gonna receive, the amount of backlash they're gonna see. Heather Journey, thank you for the raid. Jazz hands, jazz hands, jazz hands. Can you jazz hands? Yes, jazz hands, jazz hands. Hey, Troll Secret. It's like putting a head in the guillotine. That's what they're doing. Welcome, Raiders. Yes, Iron Mouse emotes for support. For support the mouse. Hold on. Let me give you a shout out to Heather. Heather is a wolfy witch and a very beautiful one too. Everyone, please show her some support. Heather, you're just in time. You're just in time. Welcome, Heather's community. We're talking about the death of Vshojo. Yes. The 10-hour stream, so I'm gonna go sleeping now. Damn, 10 hours, girl, get some rest.
One of us, Google gobble, Google gobble, one of us,
One of us, Google gobble, Google gobble, one of us, one of us. Hell, 46. Thank you for joining the Phoenix Clan. Did you subscribe on did you subscribe on the YouTube as well? That would be nice. It's up to you though. I'm gonna force it. Anyways. Woo boy. Yeah, we're talking about the whole Iron Man situation. We're talking about Vshojo, you know, dying. Vshojo's dying, okay? That's what we're saying. You know what the worst part is? You know what the worst part is? Um, right around the same time I announced, Heather, you're gonna want to hear this before you head out. Right as this is happening, right when Iron Mouse started announced that she was leaving Vshojo, that happened around the same time I announced my debut. Yes, people, I am leaving the third dimension and entering the 2D space. I'm gonna be amongst them. Yes, two new model is coming. New model is debuting soon, next Friday. Not dying, but they're doing a seppuku. Yes, they are. And if they make any public statement, it'll be the same as a public execution. But my God, this is stealing my thunder as well. I swear. You know what? I mean, what thunder is there to steal? I'm not even that big right now. But I announced my new model very recently, and I made that post on my social media around the same time this shit happened. And oh my God, oh my God, oh boy. Had a little brain fart there, but yeah. Oh, agile. Sorry about the agile, people. I think Iron Mouse might go live soon. Is she now? Oh, wait, no. She announced her in that last video. She announced that she was going to go live in a few weeks. Nah, she's not going to go live now. She's not going to go live. But just so you know, as much as I want to support Iron Mouse, do not expect to raid her. Do not expect me to raid her because for a lot of people are going to do that, and I do not raid big VTubers because why? Why? They're getting enough support as it is. I'd rather support the little people. I'd rather support the little people. A lot of people are talking in her chat. What? What? But she's not even live. What do you mean they're talking in her chat? Let me see. 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 Oh, wrong screen. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Look at you guys. I also follow Iron Mouse. But you know what? Let's see, dog does too. There she is. All right, let's see. Let's go to her chat. Um, wait, hold on. No, that's not what I want. Hold up. Let's go over here. Okay, here we go. Iron Mouse. Let's go to her. Let's click on the chat. Oh my God, yeah. She's not even live right now. 2.3 million followers.
Okay, this is some weird critters poking around.
But yeah, according to this, yeah, people are. Looks like they have been. But yeah, some of these as early as just a few minutes ago. Emo only chat. Yep, people. Well, of course it's gonna be emo only because otherwise people will be like bombarding her with questions, like I said. But my God, wow, we. And I only got 3,000 points, man. I don't watch her much. I'm sorry, but I do follow a bunch of big VTubers, but I don't really watch them very often. Okay, I'm sorry because I'd rather support the little people. Okay, I'd rather support my kind being the little people. All right. Wait, what's it say? What? 1 million for scuttlebutt. What the fuck is a scuttlebutt? It's close. It's close. Hey, scrolled to Twitter, but still no update. Of course not. But Twitter's is full of people just freaking Twitter's is full of people right now who are just constantly talking about it. Yeah, but freaking Twitter blew up when this happened. It just blew up. Blew up, you know? Everyone's talking about it. This is a big deal. Even Moist Critical, Penguin Zero, Charlie himself was talking about this. And you know it's a big deal when Charlie talks about things because he's fucking Charlie, you know? Man. Hey, there's a lesson to be learned here. How's that song go? How's that song go again? And keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Never know who you can really trust. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. You never know who you can really trust. Hmm. Yeah, I'm a bad singer. I will not deny. I will not deny it. Well, it looks like it got very little activity though. Or you expect more people to show more activity, but I guess there's not that much activity going on. Wait, so many cute things out here. Am I right, people? Am I right? Am I right? Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Never really know who you can trust. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Never really know who you can trust. Ah, wait, what? What? That's where Henya is out. Wait, Henya left? Hold up. Okay. I'm not showing my screen because Twitter can be Twitter. You never know what can pop up on Twitter. Okay, and I've had like a couple of my friends constantly like repost like NSFW stuff, so I don't want to lose my channel over this. So that's why I'm hiding my screen for the time being. Um, huh? Hold on. And, oh my God, Saint Cisco had made a huge tweet about this. Mm. But that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Henya, right? Henya, that's what I'm looking for. What's the Twitter page? Just Henya. Let me look at Henya. Henya the genius. Okay, I'm gonna assume that's her. Yep, that's the Vshojo logo. Yeah, that's her. Okay, let me pull it up now. Let me pull it up. So we have to take care of ourselves and support each other. That's what I'm saying. That's why I mostly support smaller streamers because I myself am a little guy. So I want to support the little guy. That's why you'll rarely ever see me raid out to a big one. If Iron Mouse goes live, I'm sorry, especially on the supporter, don't expect to raid her because she's already gotten enough support, okay? If anything, the only people, if anything, if a small streamer raids a big one, they're just doing it for the clout. They're just doing it for the acknowledgement, for the recognition. They're probably think, oh, here's someone with like 10,000 views right now. If I raid them, maybe some of them will follow me. Maybe the big guy will shout me out. Fuck, no, they're not even gonna acknowledge your existence. And don't expect any of them to give you a follow. And even if they do, don't expect them to show up. Okay? Because no, no, don't do it. Okay, do not do it. If you're gonna rate anybody, rate the little people because they need it the most. And you know what? No matter how big I get, I'm gonna hold on to that principle. I will always hold on to that principle. It feels like when we were during COVID, we help each other. Oh no, people were toxic during COVID. But okay, here's Henya. Let's see here. Repost. She was live on the 20th. There's nothing on here about leaving. Oh yeah. Well, this that little um the artwork between her and the Iron Mouse, but cute. Fear the cuteness, and here's the proof of it. Do not trust the cuteness, because when you're adorable, you get spoiled with cuddles, treats, and world domination. And this proves it right here. She wants world. She's gonna dominate the world with her cuteness. And there's nothing on here. There's no update on here. What you talking about, Willis? On Twitter, hanging us out in case on demands explanation. Okay, let me look at Kazon then. Of course, she's not well. Okay, it's bad enough that she's going through a health crisis, but now she's going through a mental crisis. Things are not going well for her. Okay, she she's probably gonna take a week or two off, maybe longer. She does take this sometime this month. She's gonna go live. She's putting something together. Okay, putting something together to celebrate her independence. Okay, on her next stream, we shall celebrate her Independence Day. But for now, for now, okay, for meow. We just need to say, just wait, okay, okay. Let me look up Kazon real quick. Let me look at Kazon because like he doesn't say anything, but let's see Kazon. What's Kazon have to say about this? Am I spelling that right? Hold on, I can see her name right here. Oh, Kazon with an S. Why do I always pronounce it with a? I always say it with a Z though. There you are. Okay, let's see what you have to say. I got a response, but not from one person. I got a response, but not from the one person I want. Shit. She sounds angry. She sounds angry. Okay. Oh, she literally just uploaded this, I suppose. Okay, okay. She literally just uploaded this a minute ago. Did she delete the last one? I was just in here. Where was this? You guys told me to look for this. I just found it. She must have deleted it and re-uploaded. I don't freaking know. But hold on. Let's see. I'll be streaming tomorrow. Explain my situation and my future plans. Thank you guys so much for helping and supporting me. I love you guys so much. And I do not know what this says. It's probably just the same thing in Japanese. But I mean, I suppose. Iron Mouse chat. I mean, it's pretty. Oh, thank you, Kel, for that. It's pretty chill right now in Iron Mouse's chat. You think it'd be more activity, but um, what do you suppose Kson means by this? What do you suppose Kson means by this? That's what I don't get. Okay. Hold on. Where is it? There we go. What do you suppose Kson means by this? We got a response, but not from the 1%, but not from the 1% one. Who is she talking about? Oh, this is the post you were telling me about right here. Huh? What's this link for? I'm a success. Oh, oh boy. Damn, Kazon. Jeez, you've got some. Oh, face reveal. Kazon, you got some serious ovaries. Jeez, my God. She's calling out Vshojo. Maybe for gun run? What? She's still signed with Vshojo and she is calling them out. Oh my God, legally speaking, this is not going to go well for her. This is not going to go well for her. God damn. Kazon. Jason, girl, jeez, no, what are you doing? Jason, you crazy bitch, you crazy bitch. Oh, you're still assigned to the agency. You're still under contract. Do you know what they're gonna do to you? You're challenging the corporation. You're challenging them. This is not gonna go away for you, girl. I mean, I support you and all, but still, this is, oh my god, this is a really, look, listen to me, people, listen to me. This right here is a really ballsy move. It's a really ballsy move that she's doing this. And according to this, she's gonna be live on YouTube. Wait, I didn't know there was, I did not know there were allowed to multi-stream. Wait, buy? What do you mean buy? Oh, that's from last month. Oh, that's a clip. Sorry, a Star Wars clip. Nothing here. Nothing here, but because the YouTube page, yeah, she has it scheduled and she's ready to go. Live 6 hours from now. Maybe I'm gonna click on notify me. See where this goes. Oh, angel number 111111111. 11111. And that's a weird title to put. I'll be on Vshojo group Discord. I mean, what does this mean? What does this mean? Hey, oh, look at that. People are already chatting. Look at that. People are already chatting. Oh, they're meant to be eyeballs. Did the animator just cancel it? What? Man, people are talking about in the chat. Look at this. This is crazy. She deserves. Hold on. What's this? What does it say? I reacted to this from what's Camilla? Oh, the Camilla situation. I gotta get back to Camilla because I need to talk about. I talked about Camilla before. I need to like go back and revisit that case. Oh boy. She has to keep fighting for this. Yes, she will. My God, she is ballsy. She is ballsy. Uh, hold on. There's something I read just now, but I'm looking for it. How did I lose it? And apparently, one town is believed to have made it through auditions. Oh, okay. So I know for a fact that I know for sure that freaking Vshojo put up an audition application like on their Twitter, and that was like a month ago, I think. And I think according to what that comment said, they're about to sign a brand new talent. They're about to reveal a brand new talent, and this honestly, this is like the worst time to announce any new members. And you know, it's obvious that Kazon's gonna leave. Kazon's next to leave. After this shit, Kazon's definitely gonna leave. You know what? If Amelie knows what's good for her, she definitely needs to leave too. And you know what? Hold on. Let me point something out. Let me point something out over here. They have only one male member, and if I were him, he needs to leave too because like this is not because he's being overshadowed by everybody else. Okay, he's being overshadowed by everybody else. He needs to leave too. And I think Project Melody is very loyal to Vshojo. I doubt she's gonna leave. But based on Casey's reaction, oh boy, she's next to leave. She's gonna leave soon. Oh, there's Hanya. Hi. Um, Amelie, please leave. Please leave Vshojo. Vshojo's not gonna be good for you, girl. Please leave. I can't believe how good. She probably next hour. Yeah. I mean, she's still under contract with them, so I doubt she's allowed to just leave like that. At most, I think what's gonna happen is she's probably gonna like stop streaming and just wait out her contract, unless she's contractually obligated to like stream other times. But I don't know. I do not know. But I'm gonna make the attempt to watch that stream. No, actually, no. By the time that stream goes live, I'm gonna be live. Yeah, I got another stream coming up in a couple of hours, so I'm at most just gonna take a short nap after this. But man, I wasn't planning on streaming at all, but I just had to talk about this. I'm sorry, I had to talk about this. All right, all right, all right. She probably I can't believe how Gunrun did this to Mousy. She said Gunrun was like a dad to her. I think it's her saying that she's leaving Vshojo. Yeah. Wait, who's Gunrun? Somebody tell me who Gunrun is. Who the hell is Gunrun? Who is Gunrun? What is Gunrun? Catch me up! I am an uncultured swine. I'm an uncultured swine. Help me out here. I don't know what this whole Gunrun thing is, but yeah. If he says bad, it must be really bad then. Must be really, really bad. Dum, bam. Okay, is there anything else? Anything else I need to know about? Anything else? Ugh. Hold on. You know what? You know what? Okay, it's a long shot. It's a long shot. I think we should see if anybody else made a statement. Let's look at Amelie first. I doubt it, but you never know. I mean, if Chase made a statement, then somebody else must have. Okay, Amelie's uploaded this posted this 2 hours ago. Uh, well, it looks like Amelie's supporting Giga on this. Yeah, she was live 6 hours ago. Right around the same time Iron Mouse uploaded that video. Wow, we. Look at internet. I'm very thankful that streaming found me, and I'm profoundly grateful for the people I met along the way. I love y'all. Well, obviously, um, yeah, she's not gonna talk about this. Okay, so that's her last post. As there was a situation. Moving on. Uh, well, I already checked Hangyo. She didn't say anything. Um, well, we know K's on. Oh, what about Project Melody? Project Melody had to have said something. What the fuck? No fucking way! I share a birthday with Project Melody? Wow. I guess that makes four famous people I could compare myself to. Not compare myself to, but you get what I'm saying. But my God, wow. Melody, you stole my birthday. No, I'm not shitting you. That's my birthday right there, July 13th. I had no idea me and Melody share the same birthday. That is freaking amazing. I feel like I need to think. I guess that pertains to the Iron Man situation, maybe. Okay. Okay, hold on. Project Melody can't be pretty lewd, so I don't want to risk anything. So let me scroll down. I'm just curious. What did she post on my birthday or her birthday? Our birthday. We share a birthday. Oh, I'm so glad I'm so glad I straight away. But let's see. Hold on. That's the 19th, 18th, 17th. Ah, here we go. Look. Oh wait, that was a repost. Uh, uh, yeah. I'm so glad I'm not showing any of this. Ugh. Oh, she has a streamathon, whatever that means. But okay, hold on. Let me show the screen again. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I share a birthday with Project Melody. What are the odds? What are the odds? Hold on, I gotta tell my Discord community about this. They must know. They must know. Hmm, hmm, hold on. I'm sharing this on my Discord. Yeah, I had no freaking idea. What are the odds? Okay, okay. So she said she feels sick. Uh, yeah. Obviously, because obviously, heartbroken about that. What about you? You're the only male VTuber in the group. What do you got to say about this? Just a heart. Here, you just posted nothing. Can you post nothing? Really? Is it? Much love during this time, Cordo. Support you all the way. If you want to leave, just take all the time you need to take care of yourself. Oh, I think Cordo's thinking about leaving himself. I mean, that's what it looks like. Maybe. I think he might leave too. Yep. Looks like other members are thinking about leaving. Oh boy, this is some juicy stuff. This is some juicy stuff. Yeah. I think it's her saying she's leaving Vshojo. Oh, I already read that. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, this is just wild. This is wild. Ay, ay, ay. I was pretty much. I was expecting this to be a fairly short stream. So Um, I don't know. Hey, mercy. This- We need a pirate investigator for this. Private investigator says, "Yep, seems like you do, but yeah, I don't know. At this rate, like at the rate they're going, I mean, after watching, okay, first of all, it's wild that I share a birthday with Project Melody. Second, they're all gonna leave. They're all slowly but surely gonna leave. It is not gonna go well for them, like at all. We got other members that are thinking about leaving. Kazon's already calling them out. She's straight up calling them out. She's next to leave. Henya is probably gonna leave too. What's his name? It's probably gonna leave. Malik should leave too. Project Melody should leave too. Just crumple the holding down for this very foundation. Okay, that's what must be done here. All right. Oh, really? That explains your tweet. That explains the tweet I just saw. Now that's sad. Yeah, going back to her tweet right here. Um, hold on, wait, I was wrong. Um, nope, she was actually born on the 7th. She just so happened to celebrate her birthday on the same day as mine. I way. Of course, it's Vshojo's fault. I don't understand why Project Melody's blaming herself on this. It makes no sense that she's blaming herself on this. It doesn't. Melody, please. Not your fault, girl. Nobody's to blame here. Vshojo is the ones that fucked up. They're the ones that should take accountability, but they're not going to. Corporate corporate never takes accountability unless they feel like they absolutely 100% have to. Okay? So right now, no matter at this point, unless Vishojo, the only way Vishojo can actually get out of this is if they are transparent, as if they're honest, and as if they just come right out and tell the truth. Okay, which corporations never actually do because it's just gonna hurt their investments, and all they care about is pleasing their investors. Okay, that is the bottom line here. That is what's going on. All right, that is what's happening. So therefore, yeah, maybe not jail time. Okay, probably jail time because they committed tax fraud. They committed tax fraud. Not tax fraud, sorry. Charity fraud. They committed charity fraud. Oh my god, that's like exactly what happened with the completionist. That's what happened with the completionist. He committed charity fraud, and that's what happened. Okay, and he lost his career because of it. Okay, everyone. Um. Tax fraud we can handle, but charity fraud is another level of disgust. Yup. Yes, it is. So, people, I believe I said what I needed to say. I expect this to be a short stream, and I kind of went to overtime. I gotta get to bed now. Henya is going live tomorrow to explain everything. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can be there. I doubt I'm gonna be there because I'm probably gonna go live myself. So right now it's like 10:40 my time, and I'm scheduled to go live again at 5 o'clock in the morning my time, which is about 6 hours from now. So I need to take a nap so I can prepare for that. Why so early? Because my collab partner lives on the other side of the world, and I have to come in her time zone. Yeah. So hold on. Let me go. Let me go ahead and find Henya real quick. Um, hold on. Henya. Like I don't know. Like I'm probably not going to attend, but I'm still gonna get the notification up. Um. Sale. Let me see here. Okay, I'm on her Twitch page right now. 4.1 thousand views. That's impressive. 401,000 views. That's impressive.
This sale only happens once.
Shut up. Ooh. Okay, according to this, he's gonna go live. Hold on. Let me show you. Let me show you guys. According to this, she's gonna go live at 5 p.m. my time. So I'm definitely gonna be able to attend the stream. I'm definitely gonna be there for that stream because Kazon is scheduled to go live at the same time I'm gonna go live. So sadly, that's one I have to miss. But this one I will not miss. I'll definitely be there. And I think I'm gonna do like a bit of a watch party on my Discord server. So um how are we 12 hours apart? Where are you from? If you know what I'm asking, where are you from? Oh, you're luck because my friend who I'm gonna collaborate with, she's also from Malaysia. But that doesn't make sense because we're like 15 hours apart, not 12 hours apart. So it's so weird. It's so weird. I'm sorry to say. Yeah, hoping I can be here tomorrow. So, I'm gonna be live 5 a.m. my time with my friend Kira Kao. Kira, I'm sorry, Kirao Kun. Kirao Kun. He's gonna be live on me 6 hours from now. We're gonna be playing some split second because she loves racing games, and I want to stream a racing game, so it only makes sense that she joins me for that. But yeah, but I'm definitely gonna understand I'm definitely gonna attend the Hanya stream. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and follow her right now so I won't forget. Um, see what she has to say about this whole situation. Probably gonna talk about leaving the corporation as well. I'm expecting her to leave Vshojo after all this. But before you go, there's one last thing I need to do. One final thing. One last thing. One last thing I need to do. And that's a shameless plug. Yeah. So I uploaded a little something today. Today. Which I'm setting up right now. Okay, check it out. Whoops. Wrong scene. Whoopsies. Whoops a daisy. Okay. So much scuff. Behold! I uploaded this today. Made it all just for you guys. If you haven't seen it yet, you're gonna see it now.
Can't take me.
Right there. And that right there is a teaser for you guys. August 1st. I am evolving. And I hope y'all can be there too. All right. So, all right, give me a second. All right. New model's coming. All right. My outro theme is playing. I'm wrapping it up now. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Thank you everyone for joining me today on the YouTube side and the Twitch side. You guys are awesome. I'm gonna keep it on the situation as it unfolds, as it unravels, and you'll bet your ass I'll be there as this web of lies spins, spreads, and I gotta stick to it. And no doubt that the Vshojo spider will come after me after I stick on there, but I'm gonna fight it. I'm gonna fight to the death with it. I'm like Sam versus Shelob. Lord of the Rings reference. You guys don't get it. So until next time, everybody, take care, stay safe. I'm gonna go take a nap. See you guys in 6 hours.